Kia ora, Lara here, Scrappykea. I am creating another layout for the 30 Days of Sketches series, which has been put together by Christy's Beautiful Life. Now today's sketch is kind of special. It's one that I created for the group to use, and it's been really cool seeing different people come out with layouts and things that they've created using the sketch. I've been tagged in on Instagram, and I'm going to go and check out lots of the layouts that have been shared on YouTube playlists and things. And I'm also going to give myself a go at doing the sketch. Now, I've sort of got dual purpose for putting this sketch together. A, I created it. B, it's part of Christy's Beautiful Life. And the third factor is that I'm using it as the basis for a kit that I'm putting together. So it's one of the layouts that I'm putting together in my June kit for Scrappykea layout kits, which is something that I put together for regular groups. There's sort of about 10 to 12 ladies who often want to purchase these kits. It's a great Kickstarter, a great opportunity to get some work done and know you've got some layouts done. They are all single page because that's what the majority of my group works with and uses. So I'm putting that together. So I've just played with the mix-in paper from the April, May, June collection, and this is kind of a really nice sort of worn wood look paper. And so this kit used the mix-in papers. It used some of the Hey Handsome papers, which you can see me here just pulling out a few of those. They're mixed up, the mix-ins and the Hey Handsome collection. I also included the Hey Handsome sticker sheet, the cassette embellishments, and there is also some black stars and things that come in this kit as well. So what I've decided to do is I'm just going to tear each end of these little strips. So people who have purchased this kit do get cutting guides and measurements and things where they can recreate this pretty much the same as what I've done. You'll see here though how I sort of play around with the kit and come up with the idea before I do the measurements. So most of the time this is the way I work these kits, with putting it together and then creating the cutting guides by using my ruler and measuring the length of pieces and stuff like that. So these are the cassette newsprint shapes, the embellishments I was talking to you about before, and I'm just pulling out some different pieces that I think will work really nicely as an embellishment, both on this sketch and on this layout. The photo that I've got there is my husband when we were walking on Tari Beach in the rain early one morning. The jacket that he's wearing has his name on it. It was just sort of, I don't know, it was just quite nice having the wander and just sort of the way he was just sort of standing there with his named jumper. It seemed a bit out of place when there was only the two of us on this sort of wet, cold looking beach. So you'll see I'm putting together the papers here, the layout here, just on my cutting mat. Really handy cutting mat because it is the 12 by 12 size, and it just allowed me time to let the white gloss spray that I also dropped on the background there, as well as the ink that I sort of rubbed there, dry up so that it's ready to handle the different layers of paper that I'm going to be adding in to both complete the sketch and put this layout together. So the pieces are all in place, and now is time to get them stuck down. By placing them on the layout, I've sort of been able to start with a base, so then I can build up from that. So a few people that have worked with the sketch that I've noticed from the 30 Days of Christy's Beautiful Life series 12 sketches are that they have used a pattern paper with lines on it. They have used, let me think, what else have they done? They have turned it around. They have done sort of ink lines, paint lines, all sorts of different things. So it's been really cool to see the different way that people can interpret a sketch, make it their own, and turn it into a gorgeous page where they've been able to document or treasure memories and things that they have done. So you'll notice before I peeled off a piece, so one of those strips was from the sticker sheet that comes with the Hey Handsome collection, but the rest of them here have been cut from the patterned paper pieces. The beauty of some of this patterned paper is that it's double-sided, so you have two options when it comes to putting it together, so you can cut less and stick more. I've also matted the photo on some of the patterned papers, and I am just sticking those there. My big tape roller ran out, so the next thing I grabbed was my double-sided tape. So yeah, I just can't be bothered changing it over right in the middle of a page. So I'm going to use this wee cassette frame here to do my journaling in, and I am just sort of choosing my sticker or my title. So these sticker sheets are really good because they do have title options on them, and I decided sort of to stick it up here and tuck that down onto the background. And I'm using my green Tombow here for this chipboard border just because it's a little bit thicker than your usual paper, and I just like to give that extra strength so it's not going to fall off. So you can see already here, if you look back at the sketch, that I have changed things around a bit, that I have sort of changed the proportions and designs of the different pieces. So I'm just using the Tombow here to stick down these cassette shapes. If you've watched one of my recent videos, I showed how I inked the edges of these to separate them from the background. On this layout, I didn't want to separate them. I wanted to keep them sort of part of what's going on, just with that beachy, soft look. Apologies for the dogs barking in the background. Not sure what's going on through the house. Perhaps someone's visiting or something like that, but anyway, if you can hear that, my apologies. So I'm sticking down all of these different shapes around and clusters. So the sketch showed some different clusters. Now I didn't want to bring in too many florals and things, but I just liked the softness that these leaves and the birds flying at the top actually added to the page. So now it's time to add my journaling, and as I said before, the frame from the cassette embellishments is going to sort of be my journaling block as such. So just adding in some notes about the walk on the beach. We were away for a weekend. It was actually a scrapbooking weekend. So I had two friends who had also purchased an album retreat from close to my heart come and stay with me at my parents' beach house. And my husband came to be our resident chef. And later on, after this photo, he was actually outside cooking bacon in the rain for our breakfast. So that was quite cool. Now, I've seemed to be enjoying adding these borders around layouts at the moment. So I'm just using my black pen to add a little bit of definition around that outside edge. It just felt like it needed something else to separate or to contain it all in the middle. And here we have it, a layout created from the kit and from a sketch that I created for Christy's Beautiful Life. 30 Days of Sketches, Season 12. Thanks for watching.